Come on, Bode, let's get to work.
Hey, Wes, I can't work for you anymore. My PO, he's on my case, and I told him that I'm not doing anything that's criminal, but he's not gonna let it slide.
That was a clip from this Friday's upcoming episode of the hit CBS series Fire Country. Now in its third season, Fire Country tells the story of California's inmate firefighter program, where prisoners volunteer to battle wildfires in exchange for shorter sentences. Our next guest plays Bode Donovan, a man who is now working as a firefighter after completing the inmate firefighter program, and he's trying to rebuild his life. Actor Thieriot joins us now. Welcome.
Welcome.
You not only star in this, you're co-creator, executive producer, you direct some episodes.
Yes,
That's a lot of hats you're wearing.
Yeah, it's a lot of hats. Yeah, my neck is like, it's not right after
Too
all.
many hats. Too many hats.
It's wearing down.
How do you manage all of that? And then when you're directing, are you going from like the director's chair to acting, and do you give yourself notes? How does that
You
work?
always say Max did a great job,
Yeah.
but the rest of you, try it one more time.
Exactly. I'm like, listen, if you guys could just watch Max a little more, he's got the scene figured out. No, it's my director's chair stays empty most of the time when I'm there, just because I'm never really in it. It's really me just running back, looking at the monitor, setting up cameras, walking around, talking to my operators. It's a lot. It's a lot, but you also have to have that trust with your team and everybody surrounding you, and know that you have your vision, your camera's in the right place, you have the shots you need, and trusting the process, and trusting that somebody didn't decide to pan over all of a sudden and you missed the one thing you were hoping you're gonna catch.
Missed that close-up of you.
Yeah.
Well, look, you're a multi-talented guy, and people really love the show. I love that the episodes are a full hour, and you're gonna have a 2-hour finale later this season, right?
We are. Yeah. This is the first big 2-part finale that we're doing. So super exciting. We got to really spend a lot of time kind of fleshing out this idea and figuring out a way to tell this story over a 2-hour period instead of a 1-hour period. So we get to let some of these moments breathe, and it's big. It's some big action in it. So
big action.
it was a little daunting to take on, but I think fans are gonna love it.
So speaking of multi-talented people, Jelly Roll, best known as a country singer, he is acting in this. He plays one of the inmate firefighters. What's it like working with him?
Man, the guy he's awesome. Obviously, a phenomenal musician, talented singer, and apparently he can act as well.
Apparently.
He came in and just brought it. He was just wonderful to be around, such a joy. And he's just, I don't know, he's inspiring to be around because of his story and what he stands for, what he represents, and it's also why he was a perfect fit for the show.
And how did you meet him?
I met him in the bathroom. It's a true story. at the CMTs. So I was at the CMTs, and I finally, after sitting in my seat forever and not wanting to miss the music, not because I couldn't get up and go. They have these seat fillers who come in and take your spot, but I was like, all right, we got a break in between songs. I'm gonna go. So I ran out, went to the bathroom, and as I'm walking in, he's drying his hands on his way out, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he was like, hey, man. I was like, hey. And he's like, whoa. He's like, so I just gotta say, man, I love Fire Country.
Hey, that's great.
And I was like, dude, thank you. I was like, I love your music. Thanks for letting us, because we'd had some of his songs on the show, and so thanks for letting us use some of your songs. And he was like, dude, of course, I'd love to be on the show if there was any way. I've been petitioning online, and I was like, well, Jelly, I can get you on the show.
It's my show.
You want to get on the show? I can get you on the show.
Shoot your shot. I love that.
And so that was that was how it all kind of started out. And, I wasn't sure how serious he was. And the next day, it's I'm getting a phone call and hey, how are we going to make this happen? And, after some time, figuring out scheduling stuff.
And the lawyers met in the bathroom. They worked out the details.
Exactly.
Max Thieriot, thank you
great.
so much. You can catch new episodes of Fire Country Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on CBS, and of course, streaming on Paramount Plus.